Hey, this is Sal with Salvatize Hair Care Products, home of the Healthy Hair in 5-Day System. This is a dry run kind of video shoot of our 5-day Healthy Hair System. We've got Summer, who's going to be our model today. She's not a model. It's the first time we've ever met, right? I've never talked to her about her hair before. Just a few minutes ago, we kind of chatted and got to know each other. But I want to demonstrate for you how important it is, especially for you professionals, of how to do a healthy hair consultation. So the first thing that we're going to do is take out your beautiful little scrunchie thing there.
And it has not been washed.
That's okay. I didn't want her to do anything. Now, first of all, the things that I'm going to talk about and do once we get you to the sink, and if I say your hair's tangled, don't get mad at me. If I say it's in shape, don't get mad at me. I'm only trying to point out, first of all, you're very pretty, very good features. You're going to love the color that your hair becomes. You're going to love the style, the shape, and you're going to get a reflective quality from this that's going to make people say, what did you do to your hair? It's also going to complement your skin tone more. Hair that's got a film and coating on it tends to make someone look washed out. You know, you battle that every day with makeup. How do I make myself look like everything's together? Well, you got makeup on, you're all put together. Your hair has a absorbs light, doesn't reflect it, and can tend to be muddy and dull, and it makes you feel ugh. So this makes a lot of changes in a very short period of time. Okay, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to ask you some questions. Okay, the first question is, what do you shampoo your hair with right now?
Redken.
Okay, is it a bodifying shampoo? Is it a normalizing shampoo?
Color.
It's for color treated hair. And you use it because you have color treated hair and you're hoping this product will help keep your color.
Right.
Okay?
Longer.
Keep it longer. Okay. So you use Redken, number one. Number two, how often do you shampoo your hair?
Maybe 2 to 3 times every other day. I mean, once every 2 to 3 days.
I got you. And that's okay. And we'll talk about that as we move forward. The third question, and this would be, Jay Ryan, this will be where those 5 bullets will kind of run beside.
That's perfect, dude.
Yeah.
Keep that coming.
Okay, so you're going to have, what do you shampoo your hair with? We already found that out. The second question is, how often is important. Number 3, do you shampoo with 2 lathers or 1?
1.
Okay, 1 lather. So you wet your hair down, you take some shampoo, you shampoo it, and then you rinse it out.
I feel like it would dry my hair out.
Absolutely.
Doing it twice.
Absolutely. That is a common misconception, and as soon as we're done with question 5, we're going to go back over that, and I'm going to tell you the reasons why the things you're doing aren't working. I think you'll see the benefit. The third question is, to review, the third question was 2 lathers or 1, you said 1. Fourth question is, do you wrap your hair in a towel?
Absolutely.
Okay. A lot of women do that. So you get out of the shower, you do your thing, you get your coffee, you answer your phone, right?
Yep.
And you leave it in there as you're going around your day, and then when you're ready to do your hair, you pull the towel, and then you start the process, right?
Right.
The fifth question, do you lose hair?
All the time.
And I knew that because of the other things you've told me you've been doing to your hair. The bad news is you're losing hair, and you've probably lost 30% of your hair as far as I can feel as I put my fingers through it. The good news is it is all going to grow back.
Good.
Naturally, without taking any medication, without taking anything internally, strictly following the Healthy Hair in 5-Day System, and then communicating. And you're going to be nice enough to share with us your journey every day of how this is happening. And we can show the viewers the before, this consultation, and then the after. The last thing is, and this isn't even in the questions, but I have to ask it, do you have well water or city water?
City.
Great. City water is better for hair than well. Well has iron, and the iron can then attach to the hair. So that question doesn't really count. But I do have a special circumstances, the things people have to do if they have well water. Okay. Let's start off with question number 1. I said, what do you shampoo your hair with? Redken. Redken product is a professional product, and it's expensive. Redken has been in the business a long time. They've got some good products, but they've got so many different things. Their objective is, let's just keep throwing things out there so that we can entice customers to continue to use our products. But nobody in Redken, even though they've got a scientific background of how they come up with all their formulas and things, has ever really gotten to what makes hair healthy. I'm an expert. I'm a hair care expert. And these people that are in the laboratories and work for these companies don't know what I do because they've never gone through the journey that I've gone through. So take that color shampoo and set it aside for a while. Don't throw it away. You can use that, but it's not a maintenance type of product. So set that aside. Second question is how often? You said every 2 to 3 days. During the Healthy Hair in 5, it's essential that you shampoo your hair every day for 5 days in a row. Right away, women say, there is no way I'm doing this hair every day. But within just a day or so, it'll dry in half the time. It'll have more body, more shine, you have more control. And there's a reason for that, which is the film and residues coming off of the hair, the elasticity's coming back in the hair. The hair's starting to go, wow, I really can thrive in this environment. So you want to do it for 5 days. Now, always 2 lathers. People say, why? It's going to dry it out. I think that's what you said, right? Summer, you said it's going to dry it out. The first lather cleans the scalp. The second lather cleans the hair. So every time you're washing your hair just one time, you're lifting the oils and the acids and the things from the body off the scalp, dumping it on the hair. And throughout the day, it migrates back to the scalp. The second lather is critical. You think, if I wash it twice, I'm going to lose my color, right?
Yep.
Part of it is,
Yep.
I'm going to wash my color out. It's a whole nother set of concepts we'll talk about when we start talking about hair coloring and how to do it the right way at home or professionally. Won't have time for that today, but the other question is you wrap your hair in a towel. You don't want to do that because the laundry detergent and the fabric softener that are in that towel get sucked into the hair. And you know, with laundry detergent, if you grab some powdered laundry detergent, it has that real slippery, so it'll coat it, it'll swell the hair shaft and coat it and weighs it down and wrecks the coloring process. You know, the pH and the porosity and all the things that you need to have good coverage with hair color get totally distorted because detergent level fabric softener is up here. A lot of people say, well, what do? Well, you towel it dry, shake it loose, put it in a clip, but don't wrap it in the towel. Last thing is hair loss. The hair you're losing is new hair. I want to say that again. Most of the hair that you're losing is new hair. People say, well, I heard that if you lose 100 hairs a day, it's normal. That's not normal. Minimum amount of hair loss is normal, minimum, and only occasionally in your monthly cycle or quarterly cycle should you experience any shedding. If you're shedding on a regular basis and have for some time, those are new hairs. You want to stop that because over time, and I've seen this, I've seen women who lost 60% of their hair, only to realize they didn't have to do that because they changed the product, the routine, and allowed the new hairs to become part of the rest of the thickness. One thing I want to show, these hairs right here, these hairs that make up this kind of frizzy little overview, those are new hairs that are in such distress, they're jumping off the boat. They are. That's what you're losing. The good news is, with just a couple of days, all of these hairs will start to lay down in the rest of the thickness, and then you'll also pick up more hair in here where you may start to see some thinning, and you may start to see some back in here. All of those areas will start to grow back. See, well, how does it work? My product is a moisturizing shampoo with a very low detergent level. It's got enough in it, but it's not too much where it doesn't counteract and do stuff to the hair. Tell me what it's like to style your hair. What do you have to go through? What do you do to it?
Blow dry it.
Okay.
Take a round brush.
Okay.
And then, you know, while I'm blow drying it, trying to style it.
Okay.
Because if I just blow dry it, it's out to here.
Okay. Okay.
So I have to take that brush and I put some kind of, it's a product called Surface.
Okay.
And put that in.
Try to control it.
Yes.
You're trying to control it.
Yes.
Your hair's naturally wavy.
Yes.
Here's the other thing that's going to happen that you're going to like. Your hair's going to be consistently more something. It's either consistently curlier, consistently wavier, or consistently straighter. All three that you're going to like, because you'll be able to let it dry if you want to and look pretty. You'll be able to casually style a little bit and have it look great, or you'll be able to stretch it out and have it stretch out. Right now it doesn't stretch out. Any humidity, zoop, reverse. You're constantly pulling, right? The good news is that that's not your hair, that's the condition that your hair is in. And that will change using this product and this system. The hair loss will stop. Naturally, all of the film and residue will leave the hair. The highlights will get brighter and truer. They won't be so yellowy golden. That yellow gold kind of washes your skin tones out. You won't get this real dark tone near the top, which you don't like. This can tend to make women look hard and older than they are. You're going to get a real reflective quality in just a short period of time. We're gonna switch now. Or do you have any more questions? I want to hear them. You said you might have some
No,
questions.
I'm just saying I'm excited to see.
Okay,
this.
what we're gonna do now is we're gonna move over to the sink area.
Okay.
But before I do that, let me give you a little treat first of all. Let me get a brush. I like to do this too. And I'm gonna brush the hair, and I want to really get a close look. Yeah, see how your hair lays flat to the scalp too? You want the hair to lift off the scalp to give body and then control it. See if I can pull some hair out.
Oh, I'm
Oh,
sure
yeah.
you can.
Oh yeah. That is, and you notice they're not long. They're all kind of shorter for the most part. There's a few in there. Yeah, you've got really, really, really pretty hair. Yeah, these. And if you could get one of these under a microscope or even a closer shot, the hair shaft is fractured. It's got a curve in part of it, and then it's bent and kinked. And that's just the distortion from the products, the heat that you're having to put on your hair to get it to do stuff. I mean, you're just murdering it, and that will change. Yeah, you got hair coming out. I'm gonna do something real quick too. Just relax. That hurt? You tender-headed? I like to do this to my clients too. This is a scalp massage technique that I do before I shampoo their hair. The reason I do this is try to increase the amount of blood flow between the skull and the scalp. See how it's becoming a little more loose? We want that to be loose, and so that's what we do. And then we come down here, do a little bit of shoulder action. You're strong.
I do have one question.
Sure.
Dry scalp.
Okay, good question.
I have it bad.
Okay. The good news is in a couple days, the scalp's going to flake like crazy, but then it's going to stop.
Okay.
What's going to happen is that's flaking that you're getting. My product's going to gently lift the film and residue that's on there. So it's going to flake a little bit and then it'll stop. Your scalp will be bright white, and it's not now. It's got a little bit of cloudy effect. It'll be real white, real clear, and real clean. You won't have dandruff anymore. It'll go away. So,
Now, is dandruff and dry scalp the same thing?
It's like flaking scalp.
Okay.
Yeah, flaking scalp typically. Yeah, you're tight right there. I'll get to loosen up a little bit. Yeah, you know, Head and Shoulders product, for example, is designed. That hurt? The Head and Shoulders product is designed to where the zinc-based product is designed to coat the scalp. Keeps the flaking down. So the detergent level in the product is very high, and then they have a product within it that coats the scalp and keeps the flaking down, but it doesn't make it go away. That hurt? I try to do this to clients too, to get them relaxed, get the blood flowing.
I can feel it flowing.
Right, that's what we want to do. So this is our before, okay, of what we're doing. I want people to take notice of the tone and the dark and the kind of the distortion. I know it was up in a band, but it's got all kinds of things going on. We're going to go to the sink and show you how to use the product, and we'll be back after that. Thank you. Okay, we're at the sink now. What we want to do when we're shampooing our hair at home, or for those folks who do it in the salon, what we want to do is we want the water to be as hot as possible. Forget about yeah, I'm not going to make it too cold.
Good.
But, you know, you hear these things, oh, you can't use hot water because hot water is bad for your hair. It's not the case. Okay, the hot water is to help break down the oil and the film and the residue that hair attracts. Good? Hotter? I'm with you. All right.
The hotter, the better.
How about that?
That's good.
What you want to do when you first start this, I'm going to start talking to you now, okay? What you want to do, I was on the, right. Oh yeah, we got some steam coming out of here now. What you want to do at home is hot, 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 hot water. and you want to spend extra time. See what I'm doing? I'm separating and I'm really, really, really rinsing. You want to spend time rinsing the hair. You don't want to just, a lot of women in the shower, I know they go, they put the shampoo on. I'm in a hurry. Well, this is what you want to do definitely in your 5-day journey. You can get away with slacking off a little bit as you get out of the first, after the 5 days. But it's set, especially on the first day. The more time you spend rinsing and pulling and rinsing that hair, the better. I'm cleaning and breaking down and also allowing the shampoo to travel further. So I'm going to spend, and it doesn't feel bad either, does it? I'm going to spend about 90 seconds. I always tell people about a minute and a half is a long time to rinse the hair, but that's what you want to do. You can't rinse it enough. You're really, really setting the stage for what we want to do. Now that we've done that, I'll take a little Salvatore shampoo. Okay, these are the samples we're going to be giving away to people to try. That's as much product as we want to use too. I'm going to show you.
That's not much. That's a whole lot less than I use at home.
Right. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to start here at the top, and we're going to try to create some lather. Now, this is a key point. This product is not going to any way create any lather further than right on the top. I can tell already. Look, that's all the performance I'm going to get out of that little bit of product.
So do you add more?
No. That's what most people would do. That's a very good point. Note, as soon as that doesn't do anything, back to the rinse. Now you're starting to see the 5-day Healthy Hair in 5 system. I'm going to rinse that product out because it's not going to help me. More product does not provide you the performance. I'm going to take another little bit, just a tiny bit, run it in my hands. Now, I think you'll clearly see, you viewers, you're going to see more lather. See, that's my second lather. See, I'm starting to get somewhere. Now I'm going to shampoo physically and quickly, and I'm using the balls of my fingers. I'm not using my fingernails. The balls of my fingers is how I'm going to distribute this product. Now, I can also tell you, look, it's not getting onto the lengths. So, I'm going to go through one more time, try to pull it down as far as I can, out toward the ends, rinse it out. And already people are saying, it doesn't lather like mine. It will.
Now, if we did some of your product just on the ends, now that you've got the scalp, is that what you want to do or no?
No, you want to, that's a very good question. The question is, if the lather's at the scalp, and it's not at the ends, can I add more to the ends? No, what we're doing is we're chasing all the oil and the film and the residue down the hair shaft. That's a very good question. No, you want to just, and each time it's not a lot of product. Very concentrated. So now, again, we start at the scalp. We work our way down the hair shaft.
Oh my God.
Mix it all together.
It's even more lather. And
now we're getting somewhere, see? This product, each time I shampoo your hair, right now, my pH is coming back. Instead of being off to the alkaline or acidic side, it's starting to become neutralized. My moisture content, my elasticity, my porosity, all of the things that make for good, healthy hair are coming back into question, or coming back into the fray. It's also now getting down to the nape of the neck, which is what we want. So now you see what we're doing. Now I can give you a little treat. Does that hurt? Give you a massage here. One of the keys too is to not leave the shampoo in for a long period of time. You ever see, you know, the old Western movies where they're sitting in the cast iron tub and there's someone shampooing the guy's hair and they're massaging, and you don't want to do that with shampoo. Shampoo is the vehicle to remove the film and the residue.
so I have a question. So this is going to be my day one.
Right.
I can feel everything you just did, like the first one had hardly any lathering. The second, a little bit more lathering. The third was a lot more than the first
could
time.
feel that?
I could feel the lather. Yeah,
Okay,
when
good.
you were doing that.
Yeah.
So on day 2, I should be feeling more lathering now than that first time you just did it.
Correct.
And how much lathering? All right, so now this is the 4th time
Right.
you're doing this.
I'm going to do what I always tell people on the first day they use the product. This is a key point too. Is the concept's called Healthy Hair, and it was Healthy Hair in 5 days. I've shortened it to Healthy Hair in 5 because some people, older people, won't be able to do 5 days of their own hair. A senior citizen, a lady that
Right.
does, you know, but her stylist can use this 5-day lathering to really get the hair, you know, as healthy as it can be, just using the 5 lathers. So I would
Okay.
recommend, like, I don't need to do 5 on you. 4 is plenty, but it has really done what we wanted it to do now. It's covered from the roots out to the ends. But that's a very good question. You'll notice it lathering.
And so on day 2, I'll know, with like just that little bit, like if it's lathering a lot, then I don't need to do 5 layers, 5 lathers.
Correct.
I shorten it down.
Always 2,
Okay.
never 1
Okay.
is important. Yes, that's a very good question. Some people, you just don't realize. People go, that's an awful long time to be. I'm going to do it one more time. Okay, what we don't want to do, like in the beauty shop, we do this when we're taking the client to the sink or to the chair, that's okay. But you ladies at home, don't wrap it up and leave it in the hair because the laundry detergent and the fabric softener is getting sucked into it. What you want to do is you want to towel it dry physically and quickly. People say, oh gosh, you're going to knot my hair up, you're going to damage it. No, you want to rough up the cuticle. The cuticle is what, a rough cuticle on healthy hair is what gives the hair style and body. Okay, stand up. What I want to show is what you want to do once you do the shampoo and prior to applying the moisturizer, you want to shake this hair loose and it'll get better every day. But I want to shake it loose. People say, do that in the shower? Yes, you want it to be damp before you put moisturizer on because most people use a ton of conditioner. They dump it all over their hair and that makes it oily and flat.
Yeah, I'm guilty of that.
Right. So we're trying to create. Actually, she doesn't really need any moisturizing. The shampoo has done its job. Smells good too. But we're going to demonstrate because we'll rinse this out. We're going to take a small amount of moisturizer. I'm going to show you just a second. That's it.
Wow.
Every day.
Let me see.
If you're using my product and you're using more than that, you're wasting it. Because this is what you want to do. Now it's activated. Now, I'm going to touch the hair from the bottom up. I'm going to touch the hair from the bottom up. You notice I'm not doing this. A lot of women go like this. You're slamming down the cuticle. Look, do I need more? No. I want to go like this. I'm keeping away from the scalp. Doesn't need to be on the scalp. Some hair is moisturized and some not. Look.
Wow.
Right? Gently from the bottom up. So you get still there. Now it's finally gone. My product, my moisturizer, is the only product in the market that attracts moisture from the air to the hair. So you don't coat it and slip it down. Use a little bit of it so the moisture can come naturally to it. It becomes an ally. Okay, have a seat here. I'll rinse that out. Oh, sorry.
So you don't leave that in?
You can, if your hair's really dry, you can. I would not recommend that on you. You don't
You
need
don't?
it. No, you don't need that.
Okay.
I'm going to take and rinse her out really quickly. And since I didn't put it on the scalp,
All right, I'm good right now.
yeah, that's fine. Sorry, I got you wet.
No,
You're
fine.
perfect model for this.
I told you.
She's perfect. Yeah, perfect.
I told you.
You have got terrific hair, man. Her hair is going to be beautiful once this all takes shape. And then we'll style it. You can do different styles with it. You can do like a casual Flip your hair over forward, all the way down. Okay, mousse
Yep.
is not the product for you unless you're blowing it out.
Nope.
And with this natural color that you've got, mousse is not a product I would probably recommend for
Okay.
you. And I'll tell you why.
So I do a lot of different hairstyles. It just depends
Yeah.
on my mood.
Ah, you've got beautiful hair. Okay, couple things. From all that invigorating shampooing, you see you've got lift from the root. The root is lifted. What you're going to see again, and also too, some of the natural shine, some of the coating and film starting to come off over the next couple of days. It'll all come off. You do have naturally curly hair, right? This is naturally curly. Oh yeah. But see the overlying fuzz of these pieces? That's what you're battling. That'll go away. As far as your face, yeah, you'll really like this. If you're going to wear it curly, naturally, you want to go. You just want to go. You want it to look really good and sexy, and you want to be fast. You're going to use gel. Gel.
Do you sell that?
Yeah,
Gel?
I have gel, mousse, spray, all that stuff. You put the gel in, you comb it through, and then you shake it up into the way you want, and out you go, soaking wet. Don't touch it till it dries, though. That's the key with gel. When we do these mods, we'll be talking about styling products. We're going to talk about how to use mousse, how to use gel, working with hairspray, shine oil. We'll do that. In this part of the process, all we're concerned about is the hair is as healthy as it can be. Yeah, you have got really pretty hair. What's going to happen, you're going to get a little bit more of a firm pattern in your curl at the scalp, which is a good thing, because when you want to wear it curly, you won't be this with that. Right? That's what you get. You get this with that. It'll be more of this type of effect. It'll lift out. And this will become more curl instead of this flat and then at the bottom.
Right.
That's going to happen naturally as we remove the weight. Okay? Now, all I'm going to do, I'm not going to put any... Now, you mentioned styling products that you use. Don't use any styling products.
Okay.
Until I can get you some gel. Gel, my gel is water soluble, meaning when you shampoo your hair, all the gel comes out. Not your hair, all the gel. Mousse is a product. This would be a product mod. Mousse is a product designed to not use every day because the effects of mousse, even my mousse, stay with the hair for several days. It's designed to dry out the hair.
Okay.
So it gives it body. You don't want to do that on hair that you're trying to get the film and residue off of. So gel is going to be the least invasive.
Okay.
I'm going to blow this all out. And when you dry your hair, what you want to do too is you want to concentrate all your airflow at the scalp.
Okay.
All your airflow at the scalp. The ends will dry as you hear. Like a lot of people start stretching the length. You want to do that, you want to dry the roots first and just get you dried out. I'm going to blow it out and then I'm going to take a brush. I just want it to be wild. Okay?
Yeah, it will be.
Your drying time will be cut in half. How about that? Like if you say, hey, it's Friday and I'm going out after work and I want to have my hair smooth, you'll be able to get it smooth in half the time. And it'll last longer too.
That's the bonus.
Yeah, that's a bonus.
I think it takes me...
A long time.
Yeah.
It takes a long time to dry it, right? Yeah.
8 to 10 minutes.
Yeah, it's too long. This, I can already tell just as I'm trying to get the moisture out. Forget about trying to style it. Feel how that pulls there too? That'll go away too. What that is the elasticity is all stretched out of the hair. The elasticity, as I brush through it and I get hung up, that means the elasticity is gone. But the good news is, in just a few days, that elasticity will start to come back. Elasticity is the ability of the hair to stretch and stretch back. Your hair is all stretched out. It's like a slinky that you pulled too many times. You know what a slinky is? You're too young. You know a slinky, when you stretch a slinky out too much, does it come back? No. Your hair is all stretched out. And so now the elasticity of that hair, all my efforts are at the scalp. See, I'm trying to get the roots to lift. Oh yeah, you got a lot of coating on the hair, but a lot of it's come off. Put your head over. All the way down. This is the part in the salon I did not like to do, is have to spend all this time just drying it, you know, to get it styled, and then having to curl it. I wanted stuff to happen quick because I knew the customer wasn't going to go through that at home, right? They'd have to battle with it.
Right.
We got some good shine already starting to come back in here. I can see the glow. Okay, head up. Up the other one. Yeah, perfect. Root lift here too, trying to get that hair to stand up. You're gonna be real happy with this. Your color is gonna change. Now let's talk color for a second. Do you do your color yourself?
No.
Okay, you have it done? Do they do highlights and a root color, right?
It used to be just all root color. And then probably in 2018, near the fall, I added some highlights.
Gotcha. Let me ask you this question. When they put your color on, how do they do it? They do just the roots?
No. Well, she did in foil.
Well, not the foil, not the highlights, the color.
Oh, the color. Just the roots, yes.
Okay. Now, does she pull it through the ends at all?
She will sometimes.
Okay.
She'll put another color for the ends.
Okay, what we want to get away from, and I'll explain more about that when we do the hair coloring mods, is you want to get away from that because as the color molecule is washed out of the hair over the existing color from the previous visit, all the hair can pick up is that color molecule brushing past it. So if you leave any color on the length of previously colored hair, it does not change the color. All it does is makes the color wash out. It lifts itself, the lifter that's in it. So I was really careful and conscious about adding color to the length.
Now, I
Once I
could
do
be mistaken on that.
Okay.
So, I don't want to say that 100%.
Right. Oh, yeah. I'd get 10 clients from you. Easy.
You get what?
I'd get 10 customers from you easy. Easy. Already, the hair's lighter, you know? It has a light feel in my hands. It still takes long to dry. You gotta get that. This kind of pulling on the hair is very good for it when it's healthy. Remember I told you about that? Mm-hmm. When the hair is as healthy as it can be, the more you pull on it, you tug it and brush it, the better and stronger it gets. If it's not healthy, then it can damage it. Oh, you got beautiful hair, man. So your highlights are a little bit golden, too golden. They need to be paler, and they will. They'll get brighter. Get up under the bottom here. Look at all the shine already, just up to the 5th day. Yeah. Look at this glow. Now, can you get a close-up of those little fuzzy hairs? Can you see those? If I put a brush behind it or whatever?
Yeah.
Can you pick those up? Those are the hairs that are coming out. And that will stop. Pretty. Are you a natural redhead?
I don't know.
Like, was your hair red when you were little?
No, it was brown. Maybe a medium brown.
Now, get that brush. Makes too warm, and it's pulling you off to the warm side. You want a pale or neutral color and let the natural warmth and your natural brunette pull it to that side.